Okay, let's try that. I'll be working. Let's have a look. I think so. Give us a thumbs up as per usual. If we're coming through loud and clear, because I've been fiddling around with things. Computer's crashed 5 times this afternoon trying to edit video. So, yes, hopefully it's all working. Marvellous. Let's have a look. Evening, Elaine, Roger. Evening, David. Excellent. There's some people here then. Marvellous. So I have got, evening Paul, the video, excuse me, from Great Yarmouth, edit of that, which I'll show you in a minute, 5 minutes. It's not the final one yet, which I will finish off tonight, hopefully, and render out, hopefully, in nice high res, and then upload that separately onto YouTube. It needs colour grading yet, and a little bit of tweaking on the edit, but we'll show it in a minute how it is so far. Auction wise, I've not been a great deal. I spent the last 2 or 3 days doing lots of work to the website. Most of it you won't actually see at the moment. But getting features to work, like the let's have a look on the thing there. Oh, hang on a minute, I've clicked the wrong button. Hold on. I don't want that one. Do I want this one? Where have I gone? Ah, there we are. I'm back again. Sorry, wrong button. Yes, website. Evening, Peter. Evening, Ollie. So on the, I've been getting the favourites lists and things to work properly. So, for example, pick a page, any page, fortune teller's machine. So you see at the top there, then you've got these 4 logos: favourites, wanted ads, things in your dream collection, and things in your virtual collection. I will put a page up explaining a bit better, but the gist of it is the little pink hearts, any of the favourites, click on them, the little things turn pink, and then they appear in your lists with this new logo on the top thingy here. So you can keep a check of your favourite things. Just an easy way to find things if you're wandering around the website and spot something you like the look of. Oh, that's interesting. And then you can't remember in the future who made it or what it was or whatever. Just stick it in your favourites list, easy to find again. The wanted ads, if you click on one of those, you can stick a wanted ad on for something, as long as you're signed in as a trader member, as per usual. You know, stick £200 or whatever you want. So they'll light up if you've got any wanted ads on anything. Dream collection, virtual collection. The 2 ideas is there. Virtual collection is if you want to mirror, keep kind of a track of what you've got. No one else can see this. It's totally anonymous. But it will, when the messaging thing, when the other bit of it is built, basically, if you keep a note of things in your virtual collection, if at some point in the future someone puts up a wanted ad to say they want to buy something, and you happen to have got one of those, it can send you a message to say, oh, someone's looking for one of these, might be a good time to sell. So it's totally anonymous. Nobody knows what's in anybody's collections. So that's what the virtual collection thing does. Then if you like your dream collection, it's just another version of the collection list, you know, things that you might think, oh yeah, I'd love one of those one day. And the system will in due course just send you a notification if one of those happens to turn up in auction. Or if we maybe find some more information about that thing, might find some more photographs of it or some old vintage catalogue images or something. So if you're a Brian's fanatic, you might put things like the Brian's you know, postcard vendor or tricklers, or you know, the things that don't turn up very often. Stick them in there, and then if we get any more information, or in the unlikely event that one of them actually turns up for sale, you get a notification to say, hey, there's one for sale, or we found some more information. Anyway, so those are what those buttons mean. I will put a page up explaining it a bit better in due course, especially when I've got the messaging thing working. But they appear on there, and also if you're searching anything by maker, go to our old favourite Brian's. And again, the little buttons are on the top there. So that's how they work. As I say, I will explain a bit more in due course on those. Right, super. Else regarding auction, Evening Peter, video in a minute. This coming week I'm around. If you've got stuff to drop off, pick up most of the week, I think. I'm trying to get the van sorted. Engines now sorted. I've got to get the brakes sorted next. That's my next project. And then as soon as that's done, I'll make a date to be at the Elephant House. If you've got stuff to drop off or collect, for those of you who it's easier to do, meet in the Midlands, then come over to Cambridgeshire. So keep it posted on that. As soon as I've got it sorted, I will arrange a date, but with a week or so's notice. So you've got plenty of time to get yourselves organised. Marvellous. Right, let's have a look at this video, where we're at so far. As I say, it needs to be, I've got to tweak the edit on it and colour grade it a bit, because it's a bit wishy-washy, some of the video, and some clips are lighter, some clips are darker, because it's just the way it's filmed. So it kind of needs balancing out. So just bear that in mind, and a little bit of tweaking here and there. But if you didn't come on to Great Yarmouth, here is what you missed. Hopefully, if I can find the correct button. Merivale video. Here we are. Let me just put a little earphone in so I can check the sound balance is okay on it. I'm not deafening anybody. Put a little bit of music on it because we can't play out the music that was playing on the day because of copyright. You know, you can't. So I've had to put different music on it. Right, here we go. Let's have a look. See. Comment below what you think.
English seaside in February. What could be better?
Sorry about the wind.
Or wetter? We're here today in sunny Norfolk on Great Yarmouth's famous Golden Mile at Merivale Model Village to see not one but two brand new vintage arcades.
There you go. Oops. So, yeah. Peter says he must go soon. Looks fab. Ollie's waving. He's sorting himself. Excellent. As I say, yes, excuse some of the clips being a bit light and some being a bit dark. I'll tweak all that in a final edit and then upload it in nice, lovely 4K video. So you can watch it separately. So there we are. It's not perfect by a long way, but the best of what I could do with what footage I managed to get in between chatting to people, which is always a problem because I get too busy chatting to people to film things, and instead of concentrating on what I'm doing, you get gassing. But there we are. So I've used every scrap of each clip that I could use, really. So didn't turn out too bad, I don't think. And what I shall try and do at a fine time when both arcades are finished. If you didn't go and you don't know, the video arcade is obviously work in progress. I think it's just about finished now. They were literally trying to put down carpet while we were there and sort machines out and everything else. So huge thanks to Dean and the crew there for us letting us trample all over the place all day when we were trying to work, and when they were trying to work rather. And yeah, hopefully go back when it's all finished. Get some better video of it finished, and have a little chat with the owners of both arcades, and they can tell us about why they're doing what they're doing and all that kind of jazz. So there we are. That's a project to do later in the year. Glenn says, lovely ad. Well, really interesting to chat to Sinclair Glover. Ah, yes, indeed. Another project to do. Proper interview with him. I'll try and get him taken down to see Chris's collection of Wonders machines. I think he's got about 30 different ones, something like that. And have a bit of a chit chat with him, and hopefully we can also arrange to interview the last remaining engineer that actually built the machines, the Wonders machines. It's another project. Peter said, can't believe it's a week ago. Doesn't time fly? Yes, I know. Gary's some great machines. We'll have to visit one day. Absolutely. Definitely worth a day out. What can we say, really? And there's Peter's other arcade as well over in Wroxham. Another, which is 20 minutes or so away from Yarmouth, something like that. Which I've still not been to yet, which is a disgrace. So I'll get there as well this year, hopefully, and at least get some few more pictures and video clips and bits and bobs. So that's where we're at. People keep asking, when's the next one? I don't know yet. As a short answer, I've had a busy week to try and sort anything out. If anybody else wants to organise any, you're very welcome to do so, and I will promote, of course. Yeah, I haven't had time to speak to Robert yet, but I will do. And we'll try and organise to go back up to Woodbank again, because that's doubled in size since we were there 18 months ago. With some really interesting machines. He's working on a colour armour. Not sure if it's in the arcade yet. I think it's nearly there. I think actually someone's got one on the wanted list, haven't they? Colour armour, yeah. That's all I've got at the moment is a flyer, but one of those. So it'd be good to see that up and running. Not only that, and get a proper picture of it then for the website. Some other really interesting stuff up there as well. So that's a definitely arm twisting job for later in the year. And we might have a look here while we're at it, mightn't we? And where else we can find to go, really. Ollie, that would be fascinating to hear from the Wonders engineer. Absolutely, and there's a few other ones as well. The Rollerson family from Rollite, who made the little invasion machine at Peter's there, the long one, little tanking, which I think was the hit machine of the day, really. I think that attracted more attention than anything. bizarrely is probably the... I was going to say it's probably the cheapest machine in the arcade, but maybe it's not now. Now it's kind of very sought after, I'd imagine. Very... not famous, it's not the right word, but you know what I mean. I think there's a lot of people who would like that, and I think if that come up for auction, it'd probably make quite a lot of money now, actually. But a good machine. Anyway, might as well have a look down these while we're here. Bearing in mind, next auction, entries close 17th of March. Do always have a look down the wanted page, see what people are wanting. People only seem to put wants in the slot machine section at the moment, but we'll try and encourage them in the other sections as well in due course. There's hopefully some nice stuff coming in. There should be 3 jukeboxes coming in, I think. Although that is pending in my big van being organised and fully mended in the next few days, because I've got to go and fetch them. The various sellers haven't got suitable transport, unfortunately. But hopefully there'll be 3 nice jukeboxes coming in. Farmyard shooter. What are the big things? Is there something? I think there's another big machine coming as well. I can't think what it is at the moment. But yeah, if you've got any of this stuff, people are on the lookout. Get it over. The sooner you get it to me, the sooner we can get it photographed and up on the website and promoted to people. So there we are. So as I said, I've been doing an awful lot over the past 2 or 3 days, reprogramming stuff on the website for future ideas that I've got, that I've had for a while. While I had a couple of free-ish days with not too many people coming to visit, I sort of buckled down and got on with some coding, because it takes hours and hours to do when you're constantly interrupted. Sounds bad, but you know what I mean. I need hours to sit and think about it. So I've got quite a lot done. I say a lot of it is not visible as such, because it's all kind of in the background stuff, but new features will be appearing soon. Peter says he did get an offer for the invasion machine that quite shocked him. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Hi Steve, is this Friday or tonight? This is now live at the moment on Sunday night. Yes, sorry for the confusion. Friday, as I say, I was engrossed in programming, coding, website stuff all Thursday and Friday, and it got to about. I suddenly noticed the time. I think it was I don't know, what was it, 10 to 8 or something on Friday night. But oh, I better stop and get organised and do the live stream. And then realised that I'd left the camera over at the warehouse, and obviously there wasn't time to go and fetch it. So yeah, sorry about Friday night. So I thought I'd better make up for it today and edit the Yarmouth video. That was all going swimmingly, except the computer didn't want to render it out for some bizarre reasons. That drove me mad with 5, I think, computer crashes. Might have got them in the end. So there we are. Marvellous. Any comments, questions? Anybody need to know anything? Fire away. As I say, this coming week, I think Monday and Tuesday I'll be at the warehouse. Wednesday I might not be. I've got a bit of running about to do. I'm trying to do it all in one day. And then Thursday, Friday probably will be. Next weekend, what's next weekend? Am I away anywhere? No, the weekend after I am. 17, 18 should be okay. Yeah. As regards Leamington, pencil in 2nd, 3rd of March. Fingers crossed if we get the van sorted in this next week or so. I can't do the weekend of the 24th, 5th. Family stuff and a bit of an outing on. But the 2nd and 3rd should work okay, I think. All being well. Marvellous. Yeah, I'm trying to think what else I know that's coming in for the auction. There's a whole load of magic books. Anybody's into magic? I've got to sort those out. Quite interesting. Love a bit of magic myself. That's the trouble. We get things like books into catalogue. There's a lot of pre-war books, 1920s, 30s books. Some 40s and 50s ones. They're just so interesting. I start, oh, that's interesting. And then half an hour later, I think I must put that back down and photograph it instead of reading it. Peril of the job. be much easier if I dealt in things that didn't interest me. Never mind. Peter said, thanks, but no thanks for the invasion machine. No, I think you will be amazed at how much money that will take in the arcade. I said that the first time I saw it, that will take a fortune. And I think it will take a fortune. And I suspect before the end of the year, people will be pestering Paul Mitchell to build them for them. I can see that happening. Paul, I think you're going to be busy this year. I might have a busy summer as well. Yes. There's a possibility of a big TV job coming up, which is going to be interesting. Don't know too much about that yet. It's not definite, but potentially it's a 24-week shoot, I think, so that's a busy job, and then another job as well. So, yes. To see what I can do to work all that around things. David said, will suit me the 2nd and 3rd of March. Yeah, hopefully. Fingers crossed for that. Paul says, I'm still doing catch-up from last year. Well, I don't know what you do all day. So you should stop watching the football. That's the problem, isn't it? And get back in the shed making things. Yeah. They'll get there in the end. Everything gets there in the end. Right, while we're looking at this page, should we look at something else? So sales-wise, I don't think I put anything else up. No, it's just I'll crack on with that next week. As I say, the past few days been busy. Doing lots of behind-the-scenes website stuff. And then all day-to-day chopping the video up. Good point. Yes, not watching the football. Yes, very good point. See, I've never watched football, so I can't use that excuse as to why I'm still catching up with stuff from last year. Marvellous. Right, anybody else got any bright ideas? Suggestions, comments, questions, moans and groans, aches and pains? I've got a few of those, but there we are. Otherwise, that's probably it, isn't it? Paul's machines look great and very addictive to play, don't they just? Don't they just? Should I run the little video again? For those of you who joined in late, you might not have seen it. We'll run that, and then when that finishes, we'll call that quits for tonight, shall we? Because it's been on half an hour already. So let's run the video again. If you've got any comments or questions while the video is running, stick them in the comments below, in the chat thing below. If you're watching afterwards on the catch up, put them in the comments. I always read them and answer them where appropriate. And we'll play this out and then we'll call it over tonight. We'll catch up again in the week. Marvellous. Let's click the old button. Here we go.
English seaside in February. What could be better or wetter? We're here today in
on the prompt.
sunny Norfolk, on the Great Yarmouth's famous Golden Mile at Maryvale, Model Village, to see not one but two brand new vintage arcades.
Well, there we are. Look, 60% of people want an invasion machine. That's not bad, is it? Big K, evening Big K. What is you do on these TV jobs, Steve? I do art department stuff, so build sets, props, do set dressing. Often it's a case of going into somebody's very nice house, taking all their furniture and all their stuff out, and putting in a load of junk that we get in from prop houses, and then a few days later when they're filmed, put it all back together again. Or build studio sets. Yeah, whatever, all that kind of stuff. Sometimes last minute stuff. I often get called when there's a panic, usually on a Friday, and they're shooting on a Monday and they need something they haven't got or they can't get. I was like, Steve, can you build this? Yeah, of course. When do you want it? Monday. Right, okay. So yes, it's all good fun. But yeah, a lot of the time we can't take photographs of. It's just the way the game is, unfortunately. Or as to say, can't show photographs because it's, you know, confidentiality stuff and all that before things get broadcast. Bit of a shame, really, because we make some nice stuff. Mind. Right, so I think that's probably it for tonight then. Thank you all very much for tuning in. All being well, we'll be back on Tuesday night for another one. And I shall get the little video tweaked and uploaded properly onto YouTube. Then you can see it on your big screens and in a bit better resolution. Then I can broadcast out live. Smash in. Thank you very much. And see you again then. Nighty night.